Hello, this is Much Limited, back for another video. Last time, we won both the Congo Civil War and the Union African Socialist State. Wait, no, that's far ahead. No, we've done the Dai Li conspiracy, that's what I remember, yes. Screw that Dai Li. Sure, yes, he was a master spy smith, but who cares? Also, in other news, found out, quote, the State of Union in the Iberian Union is on critical instability. Now we can only pray to the one true Christian God. Do not at me. That let's hope that the Spanish collapse in on themselves. Lord, please let us to be. Also, I sent some images on my community page. Basically, some other events of what happens if some other nations win the wars. Like in Congo, if if the Katangans and the Sud-Caucasians won, they would unite into the state of Congo. Yeah, it was weird. Also, if the Botswana Zimbabwe Democratic Front had actually won against them, Botswana becomes the Republic of Botswana, and Zimbabwe and them become more democratic. That's about it. Oh yeah, also a very late game thing, these two guys will go to war. I'm pretty sure we want the Republic of Tanganyika to win, so yeah, because they would later join these guys' faction, which is basically a sort of branch of us, in a way. Oh yeah, I think they had an update. Thankfully the mod didn't get wrecked, but now everything's, you get volume again. Oh yeah, also the Turkestan Legion is now under the Korsemat clique of the Turkestan Legion. Which looks really similar to the guy leading the Islamic State of Tajikistan, Malawi Hindustani. It would be funny if his name was Hindustani, because he's Tajik, and Hindustani means Indian. Also, they're in charge, and the Sawaj of socialists have taken over the Azatine government. And I swear they got bigger. I'm not entirely sure if they have or have not, but they're moving on. Because in 1969, all hell may break loose in Iberia. Hopefully. Auto-saving. Yay. The most likeliest way my computer will crash. Also found out, damn that's live, let me change the option. Much better. If the Yemen Arab Republic wins against the Yemenis but is destroyed by Saudi Arabia, once we bring Saudi Arabia into the co-prosperity sphere, Yemen joins with them. So we're actually going to do that. There's a similar thing to that where if the Italians give the Gulf Governado del Golfo, or Governorate of the Gulf, to the Saudi Arabians, they also join the co-prosperity sphere, which is kind of nice. I don't know if there's a way to get Jordan, Palestine, most likely not Jerusalem, or possibly Israel or the Lebanese Republic. I don't know if you can get them on our side, but I know you can definitely get Saudi Arabia. And these two, if events allow them to be. Technically, it's not a defeat. I've already sent an image on it. If the Americans didn't do a vote, Jamaica, yes, it would be more beneficial for us. But sadly they did do the vote, so if they won the vote, Jamaica would just be another puppet. So, to me, since this would be just another American puppet which is in the faction and wouldn't change anything really in the region, I can definitely say I honestly don't care. If they didn't do the election, it would actually be more beneficial. We would be able to actually damage the US in a way, because we could just send Rastafarian guerrillas to take over the island, and in Trinidad as well. And the Americans, Jamaica would be more isolated because they won't be in the OFN or be an American puppet. So, yeah. Anyway. Also, I found out I have a fan base in Vietnam. That's a fun thing to know. Hi there, fan base in Vietnam. Nice to meet you. I also have fan bases in other places, so hello to them. I'm not going to list them all off, I'm deeply sorry, but I'll probably forget half of them within a few minutes, so there's that. The Socialist Republic of Kazakhstan has defeated the Organization for the Preservation of the Soviet Union. Good for you, Kazakhstan. Tashnev, this guy, is defeating the Okamolo government, which is the government in northern Kazakhstan, the regions of Akmolo, Koshnai, Koshteva, and North Kazakhstan. Originally this was Balkanized, but now there's not. Kept some things about it being Balkanized, where being West Kazakhstan's Polish, but that's about it. RIP, Balkanized Kazakhstan, you may be missed. Thank you, State of Manchuria. Ooh, there's a referendum in Transnistria. Following the calming of the Transnistrian conflict, Bucharest government has announced a series of referendums as a part of the terrible tragedy on whether or not the area will be annexed by Romania. These votes hold in 5 counties of the Dnipro Valley, which contain the Moldavian majority areas of Analiev, Ribnetia, Ovidiopol, Tiraspol, and Dabasari. Most international observers believe that the referendums will easily pass, with majorities calming the tension of settler populations within the region. For the rest of the former government, the Romanian government has announced plans to transition it to native rule as possible under the banner of the Pridnestovian Republic. A part of Ukraine will still survive somewhere. So there's this small Russo-Moldavian state under its Rada, kind of like a parliament. So yeah, a different Romanian puppet from the Transnistrian Governorate to that. Very interesting. Moving forward. Let's see. Tag Iber for the memes. If you want to be even old school, for the lols. God damn it. We're trying to improve. I hope they would have collapsed by now, but it seems that it takes a bit more. Well, I mean, it's actually 1969 that would do it, but let's hope it does. Seems the same events are for. So let's hope that the city this Iberian wasteland burns bright and cold. It's the Merry Christmas of '68, and now it's Boxing Day, and now it's just past and no one cares. Pan-Asianist propaganda and a soft victory. The last day. The loading screen of doom. Oh. It's now 1969, and on the first day, King Boris III is dead. R.I.P. Bulgaria. And the Simeon II, a much older Simeon II. Also, by the way, why didn't Bulgaria own Central Thrace, Western Thrace, or Eastern Macedonia, or Thessaloniki? I get why they didn't own Alexandretta, both because that was a German garrison there, but the rest of the region was rightfully under Bulgarian control. WTF? TNO? That's ahistorical. Okay, I mean, all of this is ahistorical, but at least give back the Bulgarians, you know, a coast into the Mediterranean. Jesus Christ. Moving forward. public is slightly less fond of us. Collapse, collapse, collapse. Please, 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 please. I know we won't get everything, but I hope it does collapse. Tag fiber. Most likely this way is going to happen. I hope. I hope it does collapse, because we have something to do for 69 of the focuses. The summer of 69. If you remember the song, yay. The summer of 69. Diddy diddy diddy. There are 2 minutes past the halfway point. LBJ gets a second term. Interesting. Let's talk in Hawaii. I think the Americans want their 3 ports back. And I'm currently in the lead. And I'm going to try keeping in the lead. Oh. We're still in the lead. We want our oil. So now we're in Mexico instead of Hawaii. Nobody has the head. City plan. We're in the lead. We want to make sure at all we still have the cards on the table. We you still want to make sure there's stuff in. As you want to. They're gonna be sent to other places. Hopefully some of it is. Ho 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 ho. Americans have to be conceding. I'll save here. So if this is a great tactic. So I'll save the bluffing. If the talks fall through, I'll just go back to another save. Try it again. Yeah, I would still get the ports. So. Okay. This is why you can go back and do stuff. I only hope that the Iberians collapse. Because if they don't, they join the US. And I like them to collapse. That's because it frees the Morocco gives Tarza its rightful claims, and also frees Catalonia and the Basque countries and Galicia. Tag Iber. CNTFAR is so not bad. delete their troops. Tiger Jap. Still critically unstable. Still in lead. The American Third Corps is still in the lead. Push for privatization. It's March. The Americans get the port of San Francisco, what's known as Kuafuku, now Alameda, and Rafuku, which is now Long Beach. You will be missed. Now it's going to complain about Hawaii. There it is, joint announcement and trickling out of the ongoing US-Japanese summit in the East Pacific. After several long weeks of negotiations, the countries have found enough common ground to support a comprehensive treaty. The Japanese secure access to highly desired American petroleum, and the US secures return of the treaty ports. The treaty also marks the end of the trade embargoes between both countries and their respective alliances. The news has been greeted with celebrations in most of the United States, where everyday life has been put on hold as neighborhoods hold port parties. In streets in Japan, the reception is more muted, but the great outrage to have having timidly surrendered territory loudly threatened from nationalist quarters has thus far failed to materialize. Winds of change in the Pacific. Well, that's because we kind of scammed the Americans. We basically got a lot of what we want. We got basically a stupid amount of oil and free trade. Sorry if I'm choosing, but yeah, moving forward. That technically we win out the entire deal. Iberia is still in critical state, with curbed government spending. Now they're gonna talk about Honolulu. And they're in the lead. I'll agree. The Americans can't. We demilitarize Hawaii. They demilitarize the Panama Canal. But we will want it biannually. Hopefully. We will compromise. Sorry for this being a long video. I'll finish it once these down chords go through. Which is now. So we lose Hawaii. Well done, LBJ. But they become demilitarized. Hilo gets its original name back, even though pretty sure. Honolulu is named to Honolulu. Midway is back to Midway. Honolulu is back to Honolulu, and this bit is demilitarized. Honolulu and the Midway Islands are now demilitarized. They may have. So, in fairness, I may have lost the Hawaiian Islands, but to be honest, we gained a bunch of petroleum. We're not longer embargoed by the US, so a bunch of our allies can trade with each other, which is pretty good in South America. And also, they can't send any troops towards us because the militarized zones in Panama and Honolulu mean we can sink their ships before they even get there. I call this a good deal. If you don't agree with me, possibly. I did lose Hawaii and the Legation Islands, but at least we have a large blockade, pretty much, of anti-Americanism that's blocking them from getting back onto the side. So I call this a victory. So this has been Ultra Limited. See you next time. Hope to see you then, and goodbye. And off screen I'll probably mess with Iberia a bit more. So see you then. Anyway, bye bye.